Aloha all, and welcome to my next Let's Play. Let's Play Mega Man X3. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and this is episode number 1. So, as I alluded to in my last Let's Play of Mega Man X2, I said that I was going to be doing X2, or X3, yeah, X3 and X2, whatever. And here I am now doing it. So, you're seeing an excellent anime cutscene, or... well, I don't know if you would call it excellent, but you're seeing an anime cutscene nevertheless. And, you know, Mega Man X3 is quite a long game. Well, not quite a long game. You know, it's no longer than, say, I don't know. I mean, it's a little longer than X1 and X2, but still not, like, super long. But, you know, we'll get into length later. And you'll see why it's actually a bit longer. But anyway, you're seeing an anime cutscene, and you're probably asking yourself how, considering this game came out on the Super Nintendo. Well, the Super Nintendo release of this game was not the only release for Mega Man X3. In fact, I think it was a few years later. I don't know. I doubt it was the same year. But I think a few years later, X3 was actually re-released on the PS1. And on the PS1 copy, there were all these awesome, you know, anime cutscenes that you'll see, you know, later on that, you know, help with the plot and everything. So, and then also in the PS1 remake or port or version of the game, there's some remix music and everything. And when the Mega Man X collection was released for the GameCube, they actually used the PS1 version rather than the original Super Nintendo. Of course, the graphics of the actual in-game play are kind of the same, but there definitely are some differences. Now, there's only one track in this entire game that I'm actually going to go out of my way to make sure that you guys hear one way or the other, and whether that be actually using the actual version in the boss rush for this game or what, we'll see. But it's the opening stage for this game. You only get to hear it at one point in the entire game, and they remixed it, and unfortunately that just so happens to be my favorite track. But regardless, this is Mega Man X3, an awesome intro, even more awesome than the other two intros. And the intro stage is pretty solid too, so let's go into options mode like I've been going into for the last 3 games. Change up our little menu and start this bad boy up. So X3, like I said, is a fantastic game with anime cutscenes and the whole lot. And as far as the X series go, I'd probably say X3 is my 3rd favorite game in the series. I think I mentioned this back in X1, but to me it's honestly like the games got a little worse as times went on. Although this game, just like I said with X2, is not a bad game by any means. It's just I don't like it as much. X, I'll clear out the enemies out here. You go ahead and deal with the ones inside. I don't know. I don't believe that Zero is actually going to clear out the enemies. He's probably like, I don't know. He's probably gonna go home, take a nap. He's like, you know, X got this. I mean, fuck it. Like, what do I need to do? But, yeah, the song you're hearing now is actually not the original track of this game. And it's disappointing, because this is more of a slower paced theme. The other one was like really fast paced and everything, and I don't know, it just sounded overall more epic to me. But Mega Man, or fuck, Mac, where have you? I'm not even gonna voice Mega Man. Mac's just like, shut up, bitch, and he shoots Mega Man. And you're far too trusting, X. I'm a member of Doppler's army. You will make a fine addition to our forces once you have been shown the true destiny of the Reploid race. So I don't know what voice I'm using for Mac, but rest assured there aren't too many times where we'll have to voice Mac. But that is foreshadowing events. But what is this? We get to freaking play as Zero, this badass guy that we've seen in the last 2 games? Well, yeah. Zero is playable in this game, and it's glorious, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. You know, he has the dash, he has the ridiculous, you know, he doesn't have a double dash in midair, but he has, you know, already has the charge, already has the dash, has the ridiculous, you know, health. I think I already said that, but whatever. So, you don't want to... What you want to do is you want to scale this wall and just kind of jump from side to side, or in my case, just take the damage like a champ and just keep on trucking. But, anyway, we found X, and where is... Oh, there he is, Mac. So Mac, is not incredibly difficult, but, you know, he is a punk, so we're gonna have to take him out. Now the thing about Zero is that he has a Z-Saber, or a Z-Saber as it's called, and it's pretty useful. It takes out majority of the enemies, actually, if not all the enemies, in one hit, so incredibly useful when you can use him, and he's just, you know, is just a really powerful character, and it's a great, you know, he's a great choice to use for some of the opening stages, just because you may have some problems with this game. This game is a little bit more difficult than maybe some of the past X games. In my opinion, still not, like, too outrageously difficult, but I don't know. That's up for you to decide whether or not you think it's difficult. Anyway, so we have another giant mech, just like in X2. Complete pushover. Just, you know, keep on laying into him, and in no time he'll be done. And you should never die to him. Even though he has these giant mechanical arms with giant mace, spiky balls on the end of them, and he hits you dead on, and, you know, can destroy the building that you're standing on. It still only does about 1 pixel of health. So, push over, like I said before. Looks like we've swept most of the enemies. Alright, I am not reading this stuff. Because I don't know what voice to put for Zero. Like, I don't know, I'm not that good with voices. I don't have that diverse of a, you know, voice acting capabilities, or I don't know, however you want to put it, but I'm just kind of rambling at this point. So here is the hub world for the other game. It doesn't have the annoying little, like, flashing staticky thing like the other one had. I thought that was just kind of annoying. But just like last time, you can, you know, look at their stage and all that stuff. Doesn't give you the information on it even if you press this X button, but let's go into Blizzard Buffalo stage. And here's an anime cutscene. So yeah, Blizzard Buffalo and his, you know, his glory and all of his gloriousness. Holy crap, I cannot speak right now. But yeah, Blizzard Buffalo. Oh my God, come on. Blizzard Buffalo is a pretty easy boss, but first, ignore this thing for now, because we'll get into it later, and I almost just slipped in spikes. So Blizzard Buffalo stage is all slippery and icy, so if you use the dash, make sure that you're careful, because you can get, you know, quite owned if you are not paying attention to how fast you're going or where you're going. Let this guy shoot so we can kill him. I need that. I want that health. I want that health. And I want that health. Alright, so now we're back up to full health. and we're ready to keep on trekking. So, Blizzard Buffalo, just like in X1 and X2, is like my definite recommendation for a first boss. As far as this room, again, this is something we'll get to later. But he's not that hard. He can do a lot of damage to you, I will admit that, but on the overall, he's not, you know, he's a very, very simplistic pattern, and really should not give you too many problems. And if he does, I guess I can kind of see why. Just if you're not very good, you know, at doing the 3-button combo, you know, charging, dashing, and jumping. Because that would definitely, you know, if you're good at doing that, like I like to think that I am, he shouldn't really give you too many problems, especially if you get the upgrade that's in this level, which we will be getting. And I'm not even talking about the energy tank. Then he really shouldn't be too hard of a boss for you to take on first. And it lets you easily transition into the boss rotation. And if there's one complaint that I've heard about this game, more than like any other complaint, it'd be that, and that was the first try, it'd be that this game is a lot more difficult, but I don't know, I just kind of don't see it. Enter this capsule, Lex. Take this leg upgrade. The upgrade will enhance your mobility in the air. You will be able to dash left, right, or even straight up into the air. So again, I don't know what's going on with these voices, but it's first episode, and I'm just kind of messing around, experimenting with what I want to do. But anyway, just like in X1, we get the upgrade, the leg upgrade, in the first stage of the game, and it's incredibly useful. And we are going to see how useful it is actually right now, because we will be going back to the beginning of the stage, to that, you know, that upgrade that I, you know, pointed out to you guys, and we're going to be picking it up, because there's no point in not picking it up when we can. So, yeah, what you want to do is, basically that jump that I just made right there. You want to jump, and then not get hit, but you want to jump, do an up dash, and you should be good. Yep, there we go. Didn't take too long, and we're, you know, moving right along. So, now we can go face Mr. Blizzard Buffalo himself, and show him what's up with our new leg upgrade, and show him what's up in Mega Man X3. So, let's do it. We have almost... So all that talk about Blizzard Buffalo being easy just bit me right in my ass as I died to him. I don't even know how. I'm gonna cut that out, obviously, because you guys didn't even see that. That was stupid, because I was doing so good against him, and then he just, like, raped me, like, 3 times in a row. And, oh my god, wow. See, look at that, 3 hits, and he already has me down to 1 pixel of health. But I guarantee, I'll give you my word that we will beat him. Because he is, like I said, a pushover, and he is not as hard as he may seem. But he'll shoot these little ice things to try to encase you in a thing of ice so he can tackle you. But you want to just run like a bitch and make sure he doesn't hit you with that, because he does massive damage. As that wasn't, you know, if that wasn't evident enough already. But just scale the wall. When he crashes into you, it doesn't actually, you know, hurt you per se. But no. When he crashes into you, it hurts. But I was talking about the ice beam. But yeah, I don't know. Just don't get hit by him. That's all I really have to say. And you should be fine. Don't let him hit you with this ice. He'll crush it when it comes across the wall. Oh, no! No way. Oh, get destroyed, Blizzard Buffalo. You thought you could capture me in that ice, but you were wrong. You were dead wrong. We'll see how much time I have after I cut this down.